What's up, guys? Another day, another dollar. Let me get something to drink. I kind of had a hectic day. I think a lot of you guys probably thought I wasn't going to post today. I got some DMs about it, but yeah, today was a little bit hectic. My dad said he doesn't like the haircut. It looks like a mohawk, but I mean, it's hair, dude. It's going to grow back. Like, I'm going to look the same. I thought today would be a good day to maybe read an email. We got one from a girl today. People are always saying like there's no girls that watch your video. There's a female following here. The females in the Horsemeet community I feel like aren't talked about enough, and they're appreciated. They make up about 19 to 22%. It's 1 in 5. You know what I'm saying? They need help too. So we're gonna read this. Hey Horsemeet, the other day me and my boyfriend broke up. We were together for 9 months, and although it doesn't sound that insane, I loved him very much. But I'm also scared of what my sex life I can't get this dick out of my throat, bro. Come on now. But I'm also scared of what my sex life will look like after this. He was my first body. Summer's right around the corner, and my friends insist that I go sharking. I don't know if that's like a new term. Sharking? Is that just like looking for men to fuck or girls to fuck? Sharking? I've never heard of shark. Yeah, damn, that's some shit I've never heard of. Let me look up Urban Dictionary. To pull a girl's panties down in public, usually when she's wearing a short skirt. Very popular in Japan. Okay, that sounds like sexual assault, but here's it used in a sentence. Did you see that sharking video from Japan? That girl was pretty shocked, but everyone saw her ass and vagina. Okay, that was posted in 2005. This is all saying the same thing. Another one, 2004. When someone, usually a male, is pursuing someone of the opposite sex tirelessly. Sharking is the act of pressing one's erect penis against the side of a sleeping partner. I don't know if the term sharking is like new. I've never heard of that, but regardless, I know what it means. It means you should go out there. You're trying to say you're going to go out there and look for guys to have sex with, and that's what your friends are encouraging you to do to get over this ex. All right, let me continue. My friends insist that I go sharking, but I know I will never find another guy that could make me squirt so hard I lose consciousness for a good minute. See, now that's descriptive. Squirt so hard you lose consciousness for a minute. I know, like, yeah, I mean, that means you guys are very sexually compatible. How do I fuck another guy without having him in the back of my mind? How did you get over your first body? When I lost my virginity, it wasn't like really like the most pleasant experience, like my first body. I remember I was like nervous to show her my penis, right? And I was scared to like whip it out. But then I did, you know what I'm saying? And I was scared I couldn't get hard or something. And I remember I put the condom on and I was like kind of messing with it. I kept putting it on wrong. You know, it was just this weird sort of awkward experience. You know what I'm saying? And then so when we finally got to the sex, I remember I had her on the couch, right? I had her ankles behind her ears, you know, and I'm like packing her into the couch, doing to the best of my ability, kind of like what I saw on porn, you know, just trying to replicate, you know what I mean? Replicate what I've seen before. So I'm getting good. And I was fit. I played sports. I did track. I went to the gym. So I really had a good core back then. You know, I'm really giving it to her, but I couldn't bust my first time. And it got kind of awkward, you know, after a certain amount of time. And I didn't know about, like, changing positions, like, flipping it around. Like, I didn't know any of that. I just knew, you know, in and out. You know, I didn't know stroke speed. I didn't know anything about the, you know, stimulating the clitoris. I didn't know any of that. I'm just going same pace, you know what I mean? And after so long of doing that and you're not busting, it gets kind of weird, kind of awkward, a little dry. I remember I was like, I don't know. And then she tried to give me head, and I ended up like having to like jack off and like bust on her face. No, but I wouldn't say that was like this like magical experience of like rose petals and shit. So I mean, I haven't had that experience of getting over my first body like that. You know, I was like, that wasn't a thing for me. But like, I think this would be more so getting over someone that you really liked. And that I do have experience in. Over someone you really like is hard. I mean, I think there's a crash out phase. I didn't believe the stages of grief were real. Like, I forget what they are, but denial in the beginning, like you refuse to believe it, you fight for it back. You know what I mean? Anger, you're angry, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance. And I think you just got to go through. I think you just got to go through all of those. It's hard. It's hard getting over, but honestly, there's nothing you can do except feel that pain. You know, feel that hurt. You can try and hook up with other people, but honestly, I don't know how much it would help. It's hard thinking. I'm a month off of nicotine. I'm a month off nicotine. But yeah, I think this is more of a question of just getting over someone, especially when you had such good sex with them. I feel like the weird thing about, I don't know how old you are, you don't have any details, but if you're in a relationship for like a really long time, I think it's weird kind of going back into the dating scene and doing that whole, where are you from? What do you do? What are you in school for? What do you do for work? Like restarting all of that when you were like so close to someone already. That part's hard. I think the sexual part is hard, especially like building back into like being really sexually compatible. But if you just, really find someone that you like and you invest in them, then that'll come with time. And I think you gotta heal. I think you should focus on yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're focused on relationship, like that part of your life, like it doesn't matter who it is, just like you're a girl, so like guys in general, that's just gonna be a big forefront on your mind when in reality, that's not all life is. You got dreams, I don't know if you work, I don't know if you go to school, I don't know if you want to do something, but just focus on that stuff for now. Until you feel better, until you're ready to date. Don't take anything too seriously. Maybe you learn something from that experience. But yeah, just focus on yourself, do your best, and that's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? Do your best because that's all you can do. That's all you have control over. Everything, people get worried about shit they can't control, shit that's out of their hands. You know what I mean? Or they get overwhelmed by stuff that is in their control. But regardless, all you can do is your best. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's it for today's video. A little late post. Got to edit this. Watch the rest of Love Island and go to sleep. All right, I will catch you guys in the next one. Oh, code HORSEMEET on Civil Regime on the 27th. We have 3 days. Use my code. Get in there. Use my code. Code HORSEMEET on Iron Crue for my bracelets and earrings and HorseMeet t-shirts. And follow me on Instagram, HorseMeet1 and HorseMeet2. And I got 1 million TikTok accounts that start with HorseMeet. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.